done on her. She almost threw out a runner at first base, and there guns down the runner at home.
Now this is a very, very interesting play here in that the throw was made home, but you never saw an actual tag applied. Hodges does an excellent job blocking the plate. But yeah, actually the tag was made. Good job. Good job. And that's why we have the luxury of looking at slow down in replay. That's the way to block the plate.
That brings up sister Jessica Tuning with Carrie Tuning down at second base. The shortstop batting .260. Swings at the first offering for a strike. Crowd continuing to swell here in Auburndale. Again, we mentioned only about a 30-minute drive for the Lake Region contingent, and maybe between 45 to an hour for Plant. High ball into right center field. Again, they're going to test the arm of the center fielder, but this time safe. So Carrie Tuning is safe. And Jessica with the RBI.
It was almost deja vu here. Excellent job by Jess Tuning. Good job just going with the pitch. Just going with the flow. Abbott comes up throwing. Minardi is there. And throw, and the tag is almost there by Hodges as Tuning just slides under the tag.
Sarah Willard, the senior center fielder, steps in, batting .260 to face Jessica Hayden. The Thunder up 1-0 here over Plant in the bottom of the second.
Now Willard has a tendency to go to the right side, and if I'm at bat and I'm Willard, just go with the pitch and keep going that way.
Pop up to the right fielder, but no play there by Minardi. That brings in another run, so it's 2-0 Thunder as Jessica Tuning crosses the plate.
Just go with what you've been having success at doing, and Sarah Willard does it right there. Making it difficult for Minardi to come a long way and try to make that catch. Good effort there, nearly coming away with the shoestring. However, Jess Tuning is motoring all the way around and scores the second run.
Brings up Ashley Vaught, the third baseman, a sophomore, batting .250, the only non-returner off last year's squad for Phil Tuning. 2-0 Thunder here in the bottom of the second. Runner going to advance to second. Here's the throw down too high.
Good back up there by Kuhn going over. And Vaught is another player again, Ned, who has a tendency to hit right side. Just keep going with what you've been doing. And with a runner at second base and 2 outs, you know that runner at second base and Willard is going to be moving.
Ashley Vaught steps in, the third baseman. 1-0 against Jessica Hayden. 2-0 here. Thunder in the bottom of the second, the 5A championship in Auburndale, Florida. Leah Segundo, Ned Smith alongside. Glad you're joining us. Big crowd on hand. It continues to swell. Back to the shortstop. Holmby not going to be in time, and another run will score.
Augie Quintero is coming out, and I know exactly what he wants to discuss.
He's going to say interference.
He's going to that's exactly what he's going to say. There wasn't any type of delayed dead ball signal or quick signal. Therefore, you have to go on and continue on with the play. If you are the defensive player, if you're the defensive player, you're trying to establish your position. Once you establish your position on the field to field the ball, if I'm in position to field the ball, then the runner has to make an effort to go 3 feet in front or 3 feet behind on the opposite side of you. If the runner establishes their spot and coming through, then it's the defensive player's problem to try to find the spot to field the ball and make the throw.
So that is right now what Augie Quintero is out there arguing. To Douglas Burke down the third baseline. The umpire out there. To no avail. Didn't get very far. He's on his way home. But, hey, he made his point, and that's all he cares about at this point because he knows it's another 4 innings to go. He's got time, but he wants to keep those umpires on their toes.
That's right.
So it's 3-0 Thunder, bottom of the second.
We had the state title for my high school was decided in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Tell me that you drove in the winning run.
I didn't drive in the winning run. But
Tell me you made the winning catch.
No, my very best
Tell me
friend,
you scored the winning run.
My very best friend got hit with
Tell me
a
you
ball.
were on the bench.
No, I wasn't on the bench.
Okay.
Well, I kind of was on the bench. Very best friend got hit with a ball between 2nd and 3rd. That would have been the tying run for the state title. And it ended the ball game. And it was a similar play. A ball hit to short, scooted off the bat real quick, hit the runner, ball game over, ball's dead. And that's how the state title ended for Fermi High School in Enfield, Connecticut.
I have tears in swelling
I do
my
too,
eyes
because
at
that was about the closest opportunity that we've ever
here
had
I'm
for a
excited
state title.
3-0, and you've just brought me down.
No.
You know, I'm sorry you didn't win it, but you know, you went on to play more after that and coach, so your career has continued. This is Emily Tyus drives one through the left field. Runners now on. Oh, nice tag out by Omby. She makes up for it. And what kind of sloppy base running by Vault. Emily Tyus, clean hit, but then Omby sees that Vault is just lazily going over to second. Back, tags her, 3rd out. So at the end of 2, as you take another look at it, it's Thunder 3 and Plant nothing.
Hockey leagues, parties, figure skating, home of the Panthers, training center, pro shop, Breakaway Bar and Grill.
Let's take another look at that last out as Ashley Vault just hits a nice ball into left center. Emily Tyus, Vaughn just lazily goes back to second and gets tagged out to end the inning. So that is one that they will not like to think about. And this game is replayed over and over in their heads for the next years, as you just heard Leah Secundo talk about what happens. Here it is. What? You've only been out of high school 3 or 4 years.
Oh, bless your soul.
We go to the top of the 3rd.
20th reunions coming up.
Kristen Abbott. It's erased. So that was quick. And that brings up Liz Gillis, the senior 3rd baseman. Now hoping to get Plant on the board as Lake Region has taken a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd.
Liz Gillis has had a great season, batting .319, batting over .300 for most of the season, but she's had a tough time trying to figure out
Top ball, catcher chewing, calling for it. Out number 2. Brings up Jessie Braggins, the junior left fielder. Hit it right to the first baseman and tagged her out in the 1st inning. Braggins batting .419 to lead this team. That's a well-hit ball to center field. Wow. You don't see those often, but you do here. That is their 6th of the year, a home run for Jessie Braggins.
What a shot. Talking about getting out of the park quickly. Braggins with power to all fields, and she displays it there. That one just taken off the bat.
Braggins, it didn't have to clear it by much, but you know, you don't care. It goes over, that's all that matters.
Mayday, mayday, get out of your seat. Just went down and went after it. Straightaway center field, and it is a hole-in-one.
That brings up Tiffany Abbott now, as the score is now 3-1. Plant's now on the board, the designated hitter, batting .408. She has a home run of her own already this season. Boy, Braggins is so strong. That's her 6th of the year.
Super hand-eye coordination.
Tiffany Abbott, her nickname on this team, Babe Ruth.
Oh, Braggins may want that title. Wow.
Tiffany Abbott, sister of Kristen Abbott, the center fielder for Plant. 3-0. Top of the third.
And you gotta say, you wait for a strike with 3-0, but green light.
So we have another runner aboard with 2 out here in the top of the third, and Plant trying to do some damage. They trail it 3-1. Jordan Omby, the shortstop, now coming to bat. Omby batting .275. Got a single in the 2nd inning, so she's done well already against Chuning.
And that single was back in the 2nd inning to right field. Just continue to go to pitch. Carrie Chuning's not going to give her anything on the inside of the plate. So have to be prepared to pinch that outside corner. Just go with it to right.
Looks like another clean single to right center field. So you have runners at 1st and 2nd. Back-to-back singles following a home run here, and Plant has something going. Courtney Kuhn would like to keep it going. The second baseman batting .315. Her first year as a starter for the Panthers of Augie Quintero. Nice look at Carrie Chuning, the pitcher. She knows that she's got to help her cause out here. Not let these 2 runners tie the game up that are on 1st and 2nd.
Excellent drop pitch there. Just stayed low and went lower. And Kuhn went fighting after it.
So 1 strike here against Courtney Kuhn, the junior. Little dribble in front of the plate. Goes to Carrie Chuning. She gets the out, and no more trouble here for Tampa Plant. We go to the bottom of the third. Plant has scored a run, so it is 3-1 Lake Region with the Thunder coming to bat.
It's Mercury Challenge 2000, where the challenge is to sell 5,000 new Mercury vehicles. Take the redesigned Sable LS Premium. Lease one today for just $297 a month for 36 months with $25.47 due at signing. You'll also get leather and ABS at no extra charge. Or Mountaineer, the VIP of SUVs, now with $1,000 cash back. It's Mercury Challenge 2000, and 5,000 new Mercuries must go. So take off to your Mercury dealer now.
It is more than a trial by fire. It is a rite of passage. And if you can master your fear, outsmart your enemy, and never yield, even to yourself, you will be changed forever. The few, the proud, the Marines.
And we go to the bottom of the third with Lake Region coming to bat, leading 3-1. Take another look at the home run hit top of the third inning by Jessie Braggins.
This one got out of the yard real quick, so quick. However, the people sitting in those luxury box seats on the promenade deck out in center field did have time to pick up the baby and run.
Do you think she was aiming for that chair?
anything on the opposite side of that fence there. And the luxury of the breakaway fence, Ned, it really gives the outfielders the opportunity to go full steam and go after and make that catch. There you see it there.
All right, so we go to the bottom of the third. Lake Region has already put 3 runs across the plate. Miranda Stringer hoping to add to that. The senior right fielder has 9 extra base hits on the year to face Jessica Hayden. I think we have a change for the pitcher, though, for Plant. I think that's Tabitha Deese. Tabitha Deese has come in to pitch. She's 5-3 with a 3.02 ERA. So Tabitha Deese has come in to pitch here in the bottom of the third to face Miranda Stringer. Foul ball.
And for the batters for Lake Region, this time up here in the next few innings, as they become familiar with these, it's going to be a different type of look and patience at the plate from what they have seen in the previous innings with Hayden. They're just going to have to be patient and feel their way through.
So Deese now comes in to face her first batter. Stringer flies out to Omby, the shortstop, and there's one away. Brings up Katrina Van, the first baseman, a junior, batting .310. Tell you what, you look at both of these teams and some of the arms in the outfield. You've seen a home run. You've seen some great action by these young ladies playing for their respective teams, the Thunder and the Panthers at Plant, and just marvel at the ability that both these clubs possess.
I think this says a lot in the state of Florida as well, and then over the last 4 years, the transition completely to fast-pitch softball, here we are 2004 years, that many of the college coaches that I've spoken to across the country, they're starting to come here now and respect the fact that Florida is able to play fast-pitch softball year-round. They're not having to waste the time with a slow pitch a few years ago to try to teach the fundamentals all over again at college. This has progressed quickly. The players have picked it up quickly, and now the college coaches are flocking to Florida to watch the talent now.
2 strikes on Katrina Van. You look at the programs of Florida. Florida State, just here in the state. Of course, North Florida over in Tampa University doing a good job. Kuhn finally gets a hold of it, rolls her out, and she tosses over to first baseman Valerie Morgan, so there's 2 away.
Florida Southern, Barry, FIU just started up their program a few years ago, and it's done a great job in coming in. As you mentioned, Florida State will definitely have a bid. Florida and Coach Larry Ray has done a tremendous job in starting up that program in the SEC, and they've certainly come a long way.
Stephanie Evans, the sophomore catcher, steps in. 23 RBIs, leads this team. She's batting .368. Ball down low. But you look, as I said, you look around this crowd, from time to time, you can pick out college scouts from as far away as California. They're starting to say, hey, there's some talent going on in Florida. I need to go check it out. Of course, the California teams are known as some of the best in this country.
It used to be just the opposite. The Florida coaches would, and they still do, because that right now there is some of the best talent in the world playing out in Florida, playing out in California. But Florida is quickly rising with respect and forcing these coaches to come this way and take a look.
Hit right to the second baseman, Courtney Kuhn, and that's a quick 1, 2, 3. The bottom of the third, so 3 are in the book in the 5A championship. Lake Region with a 3-1 lead over Plant. And we'll go to the top of the 4th on Fox Sports Net.
The Toyota you've been wanting. The deals you've been waiting for. The biggest sales event of the year is on now at your Toyota dealer. Get 0 down sign and drive lease offers on our most popular models. Get financing as low as 4.9%. During this special event, every new Toyota is priced to sell. It all ends soon, so visit your nearest Toyota dealer right away. My Toyota.
a Tico Energy company.
We go to the top of the fourth with Plant trailing Lake Region 3-1. They go beyond the scorebox for the most comprehensive sports coverage available. The National Sports Report delivers sports news from around the globe from the best team in the business. The National Sports Report tonight at 10 and midnight. Auburndale, Florida, and the fans have come out and they are decked out. Lake Region, some of their fans, the Thunder.
Too hot to wear a shirt, so what's the next best thing? Just paint it on your body.
What's funny is the t-shirts say, hey, don't worry about the lightning, worry about the thunder. There's some of the Plant faithful also in attendance here. Valerie Morgan will lead off the fourth inning for Plant High School. Senior first baseman with a big night last night against St. Thomas Aquinas. Boy, a lot of people thought that was just going to be a walkover for them. They come in 32-0, but Plant battled, played an excellent game, and came away with a win.
Just a bevy of players for Aquinas, who was ranked #1 in 5A, coming in that are going on to numerous Division I schools, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, you name it, and just an excellent job. And you had said during that game, boy, they're leaving too many on. They're leaving too many on. And it certainly bit them in the semifinal game.
Valerie Morgan now 3-0. As a look at the 5A championship, the regional games of Plant and their road here. They're averaging 5 runs during the playoffs. They have a shutout, but in each one, it's right down to the wire. But, you know, it could go either way, even with that shutout. I mean, they had to score a lot of runs late in that game. Morgan walks. Brings up Lindsey Hodges, the junior catcher, batting .266.
And there's a lot of ball game left in this one. They just trailed by 2. 3 innings of ball left.
I'll tell you what, I thought Plant came into this game relaxed, loose, had fun with the introductions of their lineups, and Lake Region looked a little tight. But as the games progress, certainly Lake Region has shown their talent as they come on. Plant's done a good job, but Lake Region took a little bit of time, maybe an inning or two, but once they did, now they're playing good softball. A little discussion going on between Ozzie Quintero and his batter, Lindsey Hodges. Marvin Pearson now the pinch runner over first base for Valerie Morgan. And that doesn't mean she has to stay in and play first base. They're allowed to substitute quite freely in softball. Hodges squares around a bunt, lays it down nicely at third baseman. Ball comes up with it, throws her out at first, but the runner advances over to second. Brings up Dustin Minardi, the freshman right fielder, batting .348. Catcher Stephanie Evans has to be worried about that runner at second base. She's got to be quick, and there's a swing and a miss from Dustin Minardi.
Right idea by Minardi. Just got to choke up on the bat a little bit more. Shooting's thrown with a lot of speed. Choke up and just try to make some contacts. Put the bat head out of the ball.
Nice swing there, foul ball. 2 strikes on Dustin Minardi. Top of the fourth here in Auburndale, Florida. Nice little hotbed for softball. If you're exactly sure where Auburndale is, it's almost in the middle of the state. It's between Orlando and Tampa, just to the east of Lakeland. So you would go down I-4, go to Lakeland, and then head east a little bit. I don't know, maybe 10, 15 miles, and you would find Auburndale, Florida.
And with the opening of the new Polk Parkway, it makes it real easy for folks to get here from just about anywhere.
Minardi steps in with 2 strikes, facing Carrie Tuning. Another foul tip. One away here in the top of the fourth inning. What's interesting is there was another game going on behind this one of a different division. And that team, Bartow, is from near here. So a lot of their fans have now come over to watch this 5A championship game. High fly ball to the shortstop, Jessica Tuning. She hauls it in for out number 2. There's 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Runner stays at second, and that brings up Kristen Abbott at the top of the order. Abbott has a single and was thrown out by the second baseman already in this game. Fly ball to pitcher Carrie Tuning. So back-to-back tunings for outs there. So after 3.5, the score, Lake Region 3, Plant 1. We go to the bottom of the 4th with the Thunder coming to bat.
Memorial Day is coming, and everybody will be having a sale. Nissan says, why wait? It's Nissan's pre-Memorial Day sales event, and we're offering great deals right now, like $2,000 cash back on Pathfinder, $2,400 in total savings on 2000 Altima GXE, and $2,100 in total savings on the rugged Frontier King Cab. So why wait? It's Nissan's pre-Memorial Day sales event, going on now at your Dade Broward Nissan retailer. Nissan, driven.
With just one wish, if I could change my whole world around, I'd bring an autumn day inside or summer all year long. If I could speak in color, what magic I'd reveal. Is this what peaceful looks like? Do you know how colors feel? Say hello, where to go, whatever you want to know. Ask how, ask now, ask Sherwin-Williams.
Auburndale, Florida, the site of the Class 5A women's softball final. Lake Region leading 3-1. This season, the Florida Marlins and Fox Sports Net are proud to bring you Cornerstones for Kids, a program to benefit children in South Florida through education and baseball. We'll share with you activities that you can get involved with to make a difference in your community. So stay tuned to Fox Sports Net or call the Marlins Community Hotline for more information. Spells out Thunder and some of the perhaps future Thunder or Panthers looking on and watching perhaps their family members or certainly friends or acquaintances here tonight in the 5A championship game. Lake Region coming to bat, leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Plant has left 6 runners on base. Lake only 1. Will those runners on base come back to haunt Plant as this game progresses? Amy Terrell will be the batter for the Thunder. Junior left fielder. Thrown out back in the second. So she has yet to reach base.
Amy's got a good stick, and she wants to be able to get up there in the box and get ready to rock and roll at her pace, not at anybody else's.
By 3:13. She's facing Tabitha Deese, who came on last inning in relief of Jessica Hayden. Deese got him 1-2-3 back in the 3rd. Can she do it here in the 4th to keep Plant in this game and keep those Thunder runners off the bases? 0-1 for Amy Terrell. Hit right back through the middle by the shortstop Ownby. So a runner aboard. Brings up a pitcher, Carrie Tuning, the senior, batting .250 for her dad. One of the twins on this team.
And I know Carrie Tuning's a good hitter here, but take a look at the way the infield is right now in the corners with no outs and a runner on first base. Gillis and now they're cheating in. Okay, as I say, if they're going to stay back like that, I'm going to think about laying one down.
That's exactly what Tuning was looking for. Try to get that little drag bunt, move that runner over. Nobody out here. She said her dad took an 18 and under softball team to the championship of the National Softball Association World Series somewhere up in the Carolinas last summer and 6 of these starters for his Lake Region team played on that team. One of them, of course, Kerry Chuny. He's done a very nice bunt. Deese goes over to cover it, throws over the first for out number 1, but the runner does advance.
Shortstop, number 4, Jessica Chuny.
Brings up her sister, Jessica Chuny, shortstop. Dad says, yep, that's what I want you to do. There we go. You know, I like the way that these coaches relate to these female players. There's been a lot said throughout this last year about how men can react to women players, but we watch throughout this tournament the men that are coaching. That's not to take them away from the women, but they've done a nice job.
These coaches here, all the coaches that we've seen here, there's great respect between the players and the coaches. They respect what their coach has to tell them, vice versa, and you just really have to appreciate that from a fan standpoint, because nowadays coaches, they wear more than one hat. It's just not about coaching anymore. Sometimes you're...
It's going to be a clean single. Runner is going to stay at third. And then Jessica Chuny motors on down the throw to second base. So there are now runners at third and second here in the bottom of the 4th. Already the Thunder is up 3-1 here in the 5A championship game.
Good clean hit straight away, second in a row, good at bats.